So in today's video I'll be sharing the recipe of this delicious chicken curry, but the twist in my recipe is that in this recipe I'll be not using any blender to make this gravy, nor I'll be using any tomatoes. So how can a recipe be made without a blender yet the gravy turns out to be super awesome? So stay tuned till the end of the video to know this secret trick to make this awesome gravies. Hey guys, I'm Subankari and I welcome you all to my channel Source Food Corner English, and I hope you all are doing great in your lives. If you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. Thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos. So let's begin with this awesome recipe. So for this recipe I have taken some basic ingredients. So I have taken here 4 medium size peeled onions, around 20 to 25 garlic cloves, medium size, ginger 1 inch and some green chili. It depends according to your taste obviously. And so first what I need to do is I'll roughly chop these onions. So in the beginning, as I have said, my specialty for this recipe is that the gravy is thick without any blending of spices and specially use of tomatoes. So I have here roughly chopped my onions, and then I have taken a pressure cooker and this chopped onions goes into this cooker. The ginger I had taken, I have grated it. This goes in, garlic cloves goes in, around 20-25 medium sized peeled garlic cloves, 2 green chilies, cinnamon 1 inch stick, green cardamom 2 and 2 cloves whole, and I have added here water around half a cup. Some salt also goes in. I'll just cover this with the lid. Pressure cook these ingredients in high flame for 2 whistles and then reduce the flame and wait for 3 more whistles on low flame. So here comes my first whistle, and similarly I'll wait for 3 more whistles on low flame and then switch off the flame and wait till the gas resets. When it's done after 15-20 minutes, I'll open the lid, and this is the scenario. The ingredients have nicely softened, everything is cooked. Now I'll use a potato smasher to just nicely smash this, because all the ingredients have been cooked properly. You can, if you want, you can remove the whole dry spices at this stage. So here I have nicely mashed them. Now switch on the flame. In this cooker we will prepare the entire curry. So switch on the flame in high flame. You can see there is no excess water. So just switch on the flame in high and wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Then I have added 6 tablespoons of cooking oil, some turmeric powder, cumin powder, and here goes some coriander powder, red chili powder 1 tablespoon. Obviously it's the spicy one, and we have already added the green chili, so you can add according to your taste. And now happens the magic, because the raw ingredients, the condiments that we added have nicely softened, they have cooked and they have already released their flavors. To this we have added the dry spices and oil. It will all mix up and give the final outcome of a perfectly roasted base for our gravy. This is it, what I was talking about. Just roast till the oil separates, and to it then I'll be adding chicken around 1 kg. This chicken I had marinated for around half an hour with some turmeric powder, salt and lemon juice. Make sure you add adequate amount of lemon juice, because we'll be not adding any other souring agent apart from lemon juice. In high flame give it a mix, because initially we don't need the chicken to release its moisture. So in high flame cook for around 5 to 6 minutes till the chicken is nicely sealed, and after 5 to 6 minutes I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of Kasuri Methi or fenugreek seeds and some Garam Masala. Give them a proper mix. So it's been already 5 to 6 minutes and everything has been nicely mixed. At this stage I just need to roast this chicken till the oil separates. It will take more, maybe 5 to 6 minutes, and you can see after 10 minutes or so roughly the oil has started to separate. Make sure the flame is still high. You can just reduce little bit to medium high but not low. And then after 10 minutes of roasting this chicken, it's done. I mean, the spice mix is nicely coated, the flavors have come out, oil is separated. At this stage I need to add adequate amount of water for the gravy, and as you can see the pieces are still intact, everything is beautifully coated. So 1.5 cups of water I have added, or the nice way to know the amount of water is the chicken should be visible. It's a very nice trick and always works for me. Just the water should be the level of the chicken should be visible. Now you can taste some salt, you can add accordingly. Cover the lid and cook for 1 whistle on high flame. Then reduce the flame and second whistle on low flame, and then turn off the flame and wait till the gas resets. And then I have opened the lid and you can see the result. Some moisture is there extra because the chicken has released its moisture, and the gravy is just perfect to eat with some steamed rice or roti. If you want a little more thickened gravy, you can just keep it on high flame for 3 to 4 minutes, but for me it's perfect. The gravy is perfect according to me, and the density is also good. Additional to this, I have prepared this in a very quick way. So next time when you're in a hurry or you do not have access to blender, do try this recipe. You will be in love with the flavors. And now it's time for the comment of the day. Today's comment is from Deepak Sarvade. He writes, "Hi, I am your new subscriber. I like your recipes, especially kids tiffin recipe. Do share more kids tiffin breakfast, lunch and snacks." Thank you so much, Deepak Sarvade, for your beautiful comment. Actually, I have already uploaded some of the lunchbox recipes and few are in line, so I hope you will like the other recipes too. Stay tuned for my recipes, and thank you so much for your lovely words. And as for today's recipe, to give it a try, this new way will keep your guests guessing. And if you have liked my effort, my videos, do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends. Do not forget to subscribe to my page. You can also follow Sue's Food Corner English on Instagram and Facebook. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.